My name is Linford Stutzman. I teach at Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And the connection to the Jesus Trail kind of is a combination of teaching in the Bible and Religion department and leading cross-culturals to the Middle East. The connection is very personal because the founder of the Jesus Trail, Dave Landis, is an alum of the Middle East Cross Cultural in 2002 and returned then to Israel, developed a trail. We stayed in contact throughout, and finally when it was ready to go, we hiked it with a group of students, and it's been Jesus Trail ever since. Well, the cross-cultural of Eastern Mennonite University is a Middle Eastern cross-cultural and focuses on a variety of issues, history, culture, religion, and the biblical story. Increasingly, I've noticed that to understand the present, you need to have a sense of history and of the primary shaping people and events in history. I think the first century with the Roman occupation of Israel and Jesus living and teaching and ministering within it is one of the key ingredients of understanding the Middle East and subsequent history, world history. In order to understand the biblical story, you need to understand the stage on which it was played out. This drama is played out, and you can't understand that by reading about it. You need to be on that stage yourself to kind of feel it. One of the enlightening parts of my own teaching is to recognize that learning in much of world history was not done by sitting on your tail end, but by following and engaging the world and thinking about it. The Jesus Trail goes through diversity, it goes through the landscape, it goes through issues, that it goes through history in a sense. You see old and new, you see power and powerlessness in a sense. You see all of the issues that would have been present when Jesus walks with his disciples from Nazareth to Capernaum. And that is you can't repeat that experience in any other way than to actually participate in it. Most of our understanding of the biblical story is the information we get from the text and our imagination. But if you add location and participation in that mix, you have a realistic imagination. And to me, that is one of the beauties of the Jesus Trail. It makes your imagination realistic. When you think about the stories, you remember walking the trail. That's amazing. The social dimension of the New Testament is not easy to imagine for Westerners because we have never ever lived under anything that's remotely similar. To kind of start out with a basic knowledge and then walk through, for instance, Nazareth to Capernaum and be welcomed by Arabs who give hospitality, and you can kind of connect with the local people, and then walking in one day to a Jewish farm that is built on an ancient Jewish village site is just quite incredible. Jesus walks between different kinds of people and connects with them all. This is the ideal place to be challenged as you sweat and walk through mud or dust, and you have time to think with your whole body instead of just your brains, which is kind of unique if you think about it. There's no place on earth that the Jesus Trail can be except here, and the opportunity to come in a very relatively easy way to access it is a real gift to educators and to educational programs. You cannot do this without learning. whereas you can sit in a classroom and pretty much avoid it. But here you're kind of immersed in it.